Creepiest images found in video games. There's a lot of innocent looking games out there, but some of them can actually hold a dark secret. From creepy faces hidden in objects to terrifying messages from the creators of the game, I'm going to take a look at some of these video games that are said to have creepy and disturbing images to see why they were made in the first place. And the first creepy image was found in this game right here, the Game Boy Camera. So this is supposed to be a pretty innocent game. Before cheap cameras and smartphones, there wasn't really any affordable cameras, up until the Nintendo Game Boy created this right here, which as you can see, it's pretty cute, but it's also very pixelated. It kind of looks more like a horror movie in a way with this quality. And so while you're able to take pictures of yourself, your dogs, or your feet, there's actually some hidden disturbing images found inside the game. So there's a home screen right here. So you gotta press shoot, and then you go to the run section. You sometimes get shown this weird disturbing image of like different people's faces. And yes, these are actual real people making weird goofy faces, along with the text on the top that says, "Who are you running from?" Very creepy looking. This is definitely high up there in the most disturbing images, because this is a camera game. You're supposed to be taking pictures of things you like, but instead you just find like these strange people who are seemingly making weird threats. And the thing is, you don't even get these images all the time. A lot of the times you just get this screenshot that says you are now crossing the equator, Jambo Nintendo. And again, this isn't even a main feature of the game. This is just one of the many different things you could do with this Game Boy camera. It's actually like very hidden because like nobody really chooses the button run. You see different options such as shoot, items, magic, check, run. This display is kind of like a reference to Pokemon games, whereas fight, Pokebag, and run, but very rarely do you ever click run. So most people with the Game Boy camera didn't even know about this weird scary image hidden inside the game. So these are all the people that you could find within the game. Now the question is, who are these people? Where did they come from? And why did they post this? Well, we don't really know for sure, but the theory that makes the most sense is that these are all game developers for the Game Boy camera, and they did this as a joke to be silly, but to some people it just kind of looks threatening. Why are you running specifically? Now I'm sure many of you have heard of Sonic EXE and how creepy that can be. Why does it just randomly pop up like that? Yeah, this is the game right here, and it's very creepy and disturbing. But the thing is, this is all fan-made, and none of it is real. But there is actually a Sonic game that does have a hidden and disturbing secret within it. And that game is Sonic CD. Again, it looks harmless, it looks like any normal Sonic game, and for the most part it is. But if you're at the title screen and you press down, 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 left, right, A, you'll get taken to the sound testing menu. And I guess this feature was used by like developers and all that. But if you put in the numbers 46, 12, 25, then press start, you're greeted with this secret disturbing screen. This is also the music from the game as well. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, so as you can see in the background is Sonic with like a weirdly human face, as well as like some weird mask. And then the sound itself is also horrifying. I believe it's supposed to be like a boss battle, just kind of like weirdly distorted. And then we're also shown this Japanese text here. Now, what does this mean? Well, on Reddit, a lot of people define the text as saying, "Fun is infinite, Sega Enterprises, signed by the devil." Although a lot of people say that the devil is translated as Majin. And so why is this here? Who put this creepy, disturbing image and sound? Well, I found this wiki page here that states Majin is actually Mazin and just the childhood nickname of the game's landscape designer Masato Nishimura. The screen was not meant to scare the player, well, too late about that one, but rather to be funny. So yeah, the laughter that you hear, yeah, that's just Dr. Robotnik's distorted laughter. And as for that creepy human-like Sonic creature, Masato Nishimura made this depiction of Sonic with it being a humorous self-portrait of himself. Yeah, that's very funny, guys. And that's not the only secret screen that you can find in the sound test. There's apparently there's this one here too, Secret Message 3, and it's just got like a weird buff looking Sonic. You know what, I'm here for this one. This next creepy image comes from the cute innocent looking game Animal Crossing. If you don't know what it's about, it's a harmless simulator game where you have adorable animals as neighbors, but hidden within it is a dark secret. So in the game you can customize your room and get different wallpapers. One of them specifically is a rare one, and it's this graveyard looking wallpaper, and it's a little spooky but nothing weird, right? Because if you're to turn off the lights in your room, a realistic ghost can be seen in the distance of the wallpaper, and then if you flick the lights on and off again, the ghost can appear even closer. Yeah, it's just a fun little thing the developers added in, but still really creepy, especially if you didn't know about the ghost in the first place. And so this next one I found while scrolling through creepy gaming on Reddit, and this person here who found a message in a racing game called California Speed. This is the screenshot. Sometimes God takes mommies and puppies away, and sometimes, just sometimes, I do. Jeez. Yeah, keep in mind, California Speed is a game that's apparently rated E for everyone. It's for the Nintendo 64. It's a really old game. It's about driving with cars. It looks pretty old and harmless. Like, why would this creepy message appear there? Okay, so yeah, it appears in this racetrack right there. Oh yeah, it's behind those oil mines. Yeah, it's like really distorted looking, but I think they're gonna get a lot closer and see the image. Yeah, there it is. This reminds me of that texture in a SpongeBob game that threatened the players. What? Okay, so I did more research, and yeah, there's a pretty creepy message hidden within this game, Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots. Keep in mind, the rating says 3+, so anyone between the years of 3 and up can actually play this game. But yeah, so there's this level here where it's got like these pink cute teddy bears that look like they want to rip SpongeBob in half, and the image is actually hidden within these toy boxes. So it says Mr. Huggles, but it's actually on the side of the camera, and the only way to see this is by downloading the textures yourself or to use some third-party applications to unlock free cam. And on the side of the box, you get this text here that says, "I'll hug you and kill you. You'll never sleep again. I'll also kill." Jeez. Yeah, I think the creators are trying to be sneaky with this one. I found this website that shows the textures more clearly. It says here, since you can never see the back of Mr. Huggles' boxing game, the developers took advantage of this by putting a creepy hidden message there. And yeah, there it is. "I'll hug you and kill you." Jeez. What's funny also is on the front of the box, it says 18+. Warning, we'll try to kill you. Jeez. I guess it was like too pixelated to see in the actual game. But yeah, I mean, in a way, this is kind of funny. Alright, but now we move on to even creepier images found in games. And this next one is found in the game Black Mesa, which is kind of like a cartoony looking alien type game. Nothing too out of the ordinary. It's a pretty old game. But for whatever reason, in the game, there's these turrets that appear, and you know, they'll start shooting the player. But if you were to access developer coding and delete this turret, and then read the alpha code, you'll realize that hidden behind the turret is this image right here. It looks like a weird looking zombie creature. I'm not even sure why the developers even used this. Like, they could have just let this white or black, it wouldn't matter. But they decided to insert a weird creepy image hidden behind the turret. And yeah, it says here the centerpiece can't be seen in game, but the texture contains a picture, which is hidden within the alpha channel of the image. And so yeah, luckily this image comes from the movie The Return of the Living Dead, which is just a classic zombie movie. Nothing really too terrifying. I mean, it does look pretty hideous though. But now for another hidden image that is slightly more realistic, and it's found in this game, Army Men Sarge's Heroes. So again, it's another cartoony looking game. Like, this game is for children, it's literally just the army men. But for that reason, if you had the Dreamcast version of the game, there's a secret room that you could access to, which will lead you to a weird and disturbing image. Okay, yeah, so here he goes. It's like right under this wall. He climbs up, and then yeah, this is the room. Oh, it looks gross. So yeah, this screenshot is actually revealed to be one of the developers of the game, which looks like he's got like a giant stitched up head. I guess it's supposed to be more goofy. And I imagine they just forgot to take out this image from the game. But that's not the only image in there, because there's also this one. It says 20-year-old Easter egg found. So it took 20 years for them to find this image. So it's in one of the camps here, where it's just an image of like a random girl. Many people believe it's just one of the developers' daughters. And what's funny is that there's a YouTuber called Oddheader who said there's likely many more. A dev messaged me after the last discovery and said all the invisible barriers are random assets like that are visually turned off in development, and that the ones found were accidentally left on. So yeah, there may be more hidden creepy ones out there in this game. We just don't know yet. But yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.